Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to start off by saying, well, before I tell you what initially I want to tell you, hit subscribe right now. We're on our way to 120,000 subscribers. As my voice, your voice grows, and the people who love my uploads, I'm going to try my best to start doing more uploads in addition to these live streams. So that will be upcoming. And I want to let everyone know that I have such a great deal of respect for Judicial Watch. Tom Fitton and Judicial Watch are really wonderful. There are some great journalists also. There's Paul Sperry. There's Catherine Herridge, Elizabeth Voss. I love Elizabeth Voss. There's Sarah Carter. There's so many great journalists. And here's the thing. The media, the press, we have a free press. They can do whatever they want. They can say that Trump colluded with Russia. They can go ahead and parrot the highly confident NSA assessment, which is ridiculous, without any evidence. They could promote a myth without any evidence. They can do that. Nobody in the government can stop them. They can say that Hillary might win Texas. They can go ahead and say that that Trump got urinated on because of a Steele dossier that eventually the BuzzFeed is suing the DNC over. They can do a lot of things. It's the fake news or the media spin that's the issue. So no one is preventing anyone from saying, well, unless it's on a certain platform, of course, but Judicial Watch, in addition to journalists, real journalists who are doing real investigative journalism, like Sarah Carter, like Elizabeth Voss, like Catherine Herridge, like Cheryl Atkins. That is Atkinson. Sorry. There are others too. Let's go ahead and start. So there's even more to my super chat. Thank you so very much. So the spin has always been, well, it was put to bed. We covered it up fair and square. The FBI covered it up fair and square. James Comey had we covered it up fair and square. You can't bring it up again. And we went ahead and we fabricated Trump Russia. You can't go ahead and say it's not legitimate. And you know what? Paul Manafort, he committed crimes, and we're going to get him. And even if it doesn't have anything to do with Trump Russia, it doesn't matter because he committed crimes. And so there you go. Trump is really corrupt. And now we find out the extent of true corruption. So Judicial Watch uncovers 5 more Clinton emails containing classified material on her unsecure, non-state.gov email system. Judicial Watch today, August 16th, 2018. This is breaking news. About an hour ago. Little over an hour ago, Judicial Watch today releases 2 batches, 184 pages and 45 pages of newly uncovered emails from former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton from the U.S. State Department sent and received over her unsecure non-state.gov email system. 5 emails contain classified information. 5 emails contain classified information. She had thousands of retroactively classified emails. She had 22 top secret emails. She had emails born classified. These are emails that Comey didn't know about, ladies and gentlemen. Again, these are emails that Comey didn't know about. That's really important. He talked about emails. Well, he said, she didn't mean to go ahead and commit these crimes. She just really didn't mean to. But he went ahead and talked about all the emails that he had. So let's go ahead and listen to James Comey. So we have 5 new emails today. And before we get to James Comey, let me just go ahead and continue this. So Judicial Watch obtained the documents in response to a Freedom of Information Act lawsuit filed on May 6, 2015. It's now August 16, 2018. Over 3 years it took the State Department, after the State Department failed to respond to a March 4, 2015 FOIA request. All emails sent or received by former Secretary of State Hillary Rodham Clinton in her official capacity as Secretary of State, as well as all her emails by other State Department employees to Secretary Clinton regarding her nonstate.gov email address. And I already wrote in my books about her top secret and about her deleted emails. They're short reads, like around 100 pages each. I mean, total between those 2 books. Very short reads. They're on Amazon. They're in my description section of every segment. If you type in "but her" or Clinton emails, you'll get on Amazon, you'll get my book. My books. And but her top secret emails explains she had an unencrypted server. Not only for the first 3 months, because it says that in the book for the first 3 months, but we now found out after I published it, I probably have to update it, but it's actually 5.5 months. So she used an unencrypted server for 5.5 months. She used an AT&T email address. And this is very important. 5 more, you can add 5 more classified emails today to the 2,000 plus and 22 top secret emails and born classified emails. 600 people, 7 minutes in. It's going to be a good live stream. It's going to be epic. But this is very important, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very important. Right here on March 18th, 2009, Hillary Clinton stopped using her long-standing email hr15 at attntblackberry.net and switched to a new email account hr17 at clintonemail.com. She had already been Secretary of State for months. It didn't take, and she met with Chinese and Russian officials during that time frame. So do the math. She was hacked, and we know Louis Gohmert has already stated that all but 4 of her emails were hacked by an entity, a foreign entity, not Russia. So there you go. I mean, there you go. And now we find 5 new emails today. And Trump is just nonstop. Oh my gosh, like on cue, 1 minute in. Let's do this. This is amazing. So just a minute ago, I'll go ahead, and I'm actually putting this, one of the first people to put this on Trump's tweet. On March 18th, 2009, so let's do the math on that one. On March 18, 2009, Hillary Clinton stopped using her long-standing email, hr15 at attntblackberry.net. She was sworn in January 29th. So what does that mean? We have 700 people, less than 10 minutes in. So what does that mean? It means that AT&T had her emails. It means that AT&T had her emails. It means that she made a complete and utter mockery of whatever you want to call it, the intelligence community, a complete and utter mockery. It would be an insult to the intelligence agencies of Russia, China, Iran, everyone. It would be an insult. In fact, Michael Hayden said that. And James Comey couldn't find intent, and we know he will live forever as the buffoon who led the FBI into oblivion. And it's like at a certain point, you have to simply say, look, you have to simply say, who is guilty of real serious crimes to national security? Is it Trump or is it Clinton? Of course it's Trump. I mean, of course it's Clinton. And Trump, there's zero evidence that he worked for Russia because he didn't. He didn't need to. I was saying, like on Reddit, for example, like people still talk about me. They're like, this guy's crazy. He's out of his mind. Like, I don't know what was so crazy about what I said. One joke is that, oh my God, he's just so out there. It's like, for what? Like, why? What's the issue here? Like, what is it that I said? Every single article, oh, they're like, oh, he never really liked Bernie. Well, fine. If you believe that, fine. I thought Bernie Sanders would fight. I thought Bernie Sanders would want to, break up too big to fail banks, all that stuff. And if I can't have that, then I'm going to have somebody who does fight, who does go ahead and fires, or, his actions lead to the firing of corrupt officials like Comey, McCabe. Because one thing progressives don't understand is that they should be the first people and the last people every single day to talk about Clinton emails and Clinton Foundation crimes and all of that stuff. They should be the first and last people. You can talk about single payer till you're blue in the face, and you can go ahead and pontificate, and you can talk about how great single payer is, but you're not going to get single payer ever, if you have James Comey, Peter Strzok, Andrew McCabe, Bruce Orr fabricating Trump-Russia myths and covering for Clinton. You're certainly not going to get single payer if you really believe that. If Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez does not debate Ben Shapiro or Candace Owens, because you need millions and millions of people to realize, to understand if it's possible or not possible, and debate the ideas. Joseph Arbuckle, Flip and Sing, thank you. Wingless Angel, thank you. Holy Miracle Fretman, I'm awake, love you. Wingless Angel, Kinte Giffer, Czar Brennan, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Flip and sing, or flip and sing. Thank you, Wingless Angel, thank you. So it's really hilarious too, because the same people who were like on like progressive side, they're like, yeah, we got to have these policies. We got to have these policies. Oh, I don't want to talk about Clinton. I don't want to talk about Clinton's emails. Well, you should actually talk about all of that even more than Sean Hannity, because that's the only way, if you really believe your political party will ever implement like that one policy that you focus on now. If you really believe that, then you would want the corruption to be just, ripped out of the Democratic Party. You would want Hillary Clinton to be indicted. So I just found it very interesting. Like, I just was like, I'm just going to, I Googled my name and Reddit. And then I was like, I was just reading some, they're like, oh my God, he's a Trump supporter now. He was never a Bernie supporter. He never liked Bernie. It's like, he's a provocateur. And I'm like, well, what is that? What is Jennifer Stoliker? Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. It's like, well, why would I be a provocateur? What was so controversial about what I was saying? I was saying that she would lose, and she lost. I was 100% right. I was saying that only Bernie could win. Well, you know what? I didn't realize the extent of hate the Democrats had for Bernie, that they still do. And by the way, they're going to be just how Bernie Sanders now supports the Russia theory. He's done it so in a bunch of tweets. It's like, at the end of the day, Democrats control power, firmly control power. Firmly control power. And there's no way to rip the establishment Democrats. So they're just playing their voters. They don't respect the Green Party. They hate the Green Party. They certainly don't respect Bernie Sanders, even though he's capitulated and done everything possible for them. They certainly don't respect Bernie voters. They don't respect progressives. They don't respect the American people because they're like, oh yeah, Trump colluded with Russia. How do we know? Because we have no evidence. Sweetie Turner, thank you. Thank you, Sweetie Turner. Thank you. Thank you, Sweetie. Thank you, Sweetie Turner. Thank you. And Trump, in his last tweet, was awesome. So let's go ahead. An incredible corrupt FBI and DOJ to steer the outcome of presidential election. Brennan has gone off the deep end. He's disgraced and discredited himself. His conduct has been outrageous. Chris Farrell, Judicial Watch. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so it's just unbelievable. Like, asked about that, the commission confirmed that Uranium One has in fact shipped, even though it doesn't have an export license. At what point do people realize that every single thing they accuse Trump of, Democrats are, actually guilty of? Elizabeth Luker, thank you. Just imagine what Trump. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. As always, thank you. One of my amazing regulators and mods on the channel, on this channel. Just imagine what Trump could really do if he didn't have to play defense every damn day. Saying that, I am honestly amazed at how much he does accomplish every single day for us. Love you, boyfriend. Keep America great again, 2020. Elizabeth Luker, thank you so very much. Elizabeth, You are wonderful, and thank you so much for your support of this channel. And thank you, along with the other mods who, keep this channel great, keep this live chat great again, who make this live chat great. It is amazing too. And it's actually, I'll tell you, Elizabeth, and I'll tell you, everybody, the worst thing for the Republican Party is when Hillary Clinton does get indicted, because she will. It will be the worst thing. It'll be the worst thing. Because read this. Because then Democrats will actually have to say, explain, really prove what they stand for. Alexander M. Gonzalez, I never noticed those tweets. I really go on Twitter. You're smart. If I didn't have to go on Twitter, I wouldn't use Twitter. Twitter, and if there was a way to be worse than Facebook, so Alexander M. Gonzalez, you're smart. If there was a way to be worse, if someone said to you, could you be Elizabeth Luker, thank you so very, very much. My goodness. Suzanne Yoke, KHA just joined. Sorry I'm late. What did I miss? Suzanne Yoke. Thank you so very, very much, Suzanne Yoke. And to the people in the super chat, I mean, you give me every reason to keep rocking these live streams. Suzanne, Elizabeth, thank you so very much. What can I say, Suzanne, Elizabeth? Are we tired of winning? Because every day we win. And every day people on the left are like, this is not a great country. This is the new motto. Democrats, 2020. You're horrible. The country was always horrible. Everything was horrible. You are, synonymous with Bandini and manure. And, you should probably repent for breathing air. If you repented for breathing air, that'd be good. Say sorry for everything bad you've done, because we're the Democrats and we're liberals and we're progressives and we're social justice, people, and we're, everything. That's all they do. And it's like, well, Judicial Watch found 5 more classified emails. Christian Saucier was ripped apart from his wife and child, a year away from your wife and child for taking a photo. Think about that. So, Suzanne, thank you so very much. And you made me think about this. Elizabeth, thank you so very much. Think about it. You take a photo in a sub and the government snatches you away, puts you in the slammer, away from your wife, away from your child, for a photo that no other country, they didn't even go to another country. It was in the trash. But you see the intent there. The intent, Christian Saucier, put everything in the trash. Suzanne, thank you again. Elizabeth, thank you again. Don't you know? He put his photos in the trash. That shows intent to harm the country. Meanwhile, Louis Gohmert, when he was Gohmerizing, when Strzok was getting Gohmered, and by the way, there's not a good, don't hit pause whenever you watch Peter Strzok speak, because it's like pausing The Exorcist. Have you seen The Exorcist? Don't pause The Exorcist, okay? Don't do it. Just don't do it. Just trust H.A. Goodman. Don't pause The Exorcist, okay? Don't pause Peter Strzok, because you're going to get like... That's funny compared to what you'll get. Don't do it. Because there's nothing to gain. There's nothing to be gained from it. There's nothing to be gained from Peter Strzok. The guy was like, he makes, what's his name? Hello, Clarice. That guy. Space Ghost 1! The Dems sound like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. It's hopeless. It'll never work. Yes. Yes. Suzanne, thank you so very much for your generosity. Thank you. Elizabeth, thank you so much for your generosity. Space Ghost 1. Exactly. Exactly. And it's like, you know, like it's like I have a buddy, very intelligent guy, and I know what he's doing because he doesn't want to admit defeat. So when midterms go bad for Democrats, I'll just tell you, congrats on your victory. So when they get like 20 seats but not 23, I'll be like, congrats on your victory. And you'll see that, right? Like just the other day, Democrats are up 3.9. Then Omarosa, and it's up 6 now, 7, like just because of one person. Dean Diefendorf, keep doing what you're doing. You're a patriot. Thank you so much, Dean. Thank you so much. Greatly, greatly appreciated, Dean. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Look, I'm telling you every day as a Trump voter, as a Trump supporter, okay, and my channel protects me from, the people who don't like me because of my religion or whatever, anti-Semitic trolls. My channel protects me. Okay, this channel is an embodiment of, destroying propaganda. The people who were horrible people were horrible before Trump. They'll be horrible after Trump, and they don't need to be emboldened by anything, because really bad, nasty, horrible people are like, gosh, I'm feeling really depressed today. I need a pick me up. Who's going to help me? The president. Yes, I feel better now. Alexander M. Gonzalez, thank you so very, very much. Thank you, Alexander. And I'm honored that, some Bernie voters still watch me, Poor Jill Stein. Okay. Suzanne, Elizabeth, don't get me started. Don't get me started now on poor Jill Stein really quickly. Why do I remember this? Because this is like so sad. A couple of years ago, they were chained to a chair. Okay. And the New York Times with Clinton said that she was courageous because she did the shimmy. Okay. And she was courageous because she did the shimmy. And it's like, Robert French, newbie here, sent you a Twitter asking, does Trump fire Rosenstein and Sessions after the Mueller probe? Great question, Robert. Didn't see the tweet, but let me check again. So you know what? I think that what Trump will do is, if the Mueller probe does not end before the midterms, because he wants this, Giuliani said he wants a September 1st deadline. Well, let's see. Tomorrow, I can give you a better example, Robert. If tomorrow or Monday they come up with a hung jury, because they need unanimous 12 jurors for Manafort because of his ostrich skin jacket. He spent 15 grand on an ostrich skin jacket, the guy. And they're like, look, he's a crazy, crazy person. He's a very bad, evil person. Look at all but the problem is the banks and the IRS never informed of anything. So he can't be that bad. If the Mueller probe fails to convict in the trial of Manafort, then you're looking at like before November, something big happening, I think. But if there's a conviction or whatever, he'll probably, continue waiting. If it goes past midterms, there'll be a real push. Space Ghost 1, Oy vey, you're Jewish, I want my money back. Space Ghost! Space Ghost! Thank you, Space Ghost 1, you're awesome. You're awesome. And so, Robert, I think, oy vey, I forgot that part. I think that what happens is eventually he will fire Mueller if Mueller continues past November. If Mueller doesn't give his report. If Mueller doesn't give his report, because the thing right now is there's a stupid, dumb report where they're like, I think you really colluded with Russia. We don't know, but we have a real deep suspicion you colluded. We don't have any evidence. So they're waiting for a report. Then the next thing is they might try to subpoena. So before Trump fires Mueller, he should fire Mueller before Mueller gets too bold and tries to subpoena him. But we'll see. I think that they're probably waiting until after midterms to fire Mueller. But I think it'll happen, Robert. A long-winded answer. I think it'll happen. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Robert. 55 wings. Thank you. Thank you, 55 wings. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, also, I want you to, I'm going to go ahead and give you my Twitter handle profile. So you can follow me there, but you can send the 900 plus people, but you can also follow me on Gab. So I'll give you my Twitter link, and you can follow me on Gab right underneath within the thread. So the 900 people here, go ahead. If you're on Twitter, follow me. If you're on Gab, follow me. It's right there. I'll do it again. Of course, I'm going to give you the Twitter link because, you know, who knows what's going on, you know, whatever. 55 wings. Thank you so very much. Space Ghost. Thank you so very much. Suzanne and Elizabeth. Thank you so very much. So there you go. Why am I thinking back to Jill Stein? Oh, yeah, because Jill Stein was shackled to a chair for trying to get into a debate. So they just, you know, shackled her into the chair. And so with Sharian Kalla, and that was, I believe, pretty courageous. Thank you, Pro America USA One. Thank you. And so, thank you, Deputy Dog. And so they hate now. They hate the utter contempt. What they did for just Troy Balderson, just one little win in Ohio. Okay, what they did was just like unbelievable. They blamed the Green Party. They spewed so much hate upon the Green Party. Oh, I have it. I have it here. I took a screenshot of it. Okay. I'm not going to tell you who the journalist is, but I took a screenshot. Oh, where is this? Oh my God, this is so good. Oh my God, this is so good. Okay, wait, where is it? Where is it? Okay, here it is. Okay, hold on. Yes. So, oh my God, it wasn't even the Green Party. Alexander M. Gonzalez, you're not going to like this. It was a journalist, a Democratic Party, like, you know, someone who loves Hillary Clinton and Democratic Party. I hate Bernie with the intensity of 1,000 suns. This is like a liberal journalist. Do you understand? A liberal journalist. This is the mentality. Okay. This is why I say you fight. You fight. Trump fights. If I'm not going to get too big, breaking up too big to fail banks, you know what I'll get? I'll get a less hawkish foreign policy with Trump, much less militant. Neoconservatives are controlling the Democratic narrative. I get somebody who's not, I'm not going to say who, just you can, I'm not going to say who, you can Google it, but I hate Bernie with the intensity of 1,000 suns. His effing cultist ruined everything. How many Republicans are you bleep going to put in office? That's rhetorical. Apparently, you're incapable of learning. So this is the liberals. Do you understand? This is what I had to deal with every day. That's a good day. Do you understand? That's a good day. So now I'm a Trump voter. I'm cool. Everybody's great. We're all on the same team. Comey, Strzok, McCabe. You gone, like, who's the White Sox announcer? He gone. The strikeout. Fired. Russian hacking myth to create a new Cold War that even Bernie is like, well, you got to find the bottom of this. Like, no, they're actually saying that people were voting for you because of Russia. Do you see how that works? Peace between North and South Korea, hopefully. The start of peace. Lots of good things taking place. Do I like everything? No. No, I think that what happened at the border with the separation of families is horrible. I'm glad that Papa D, what on earth is McRaven thinking? McRaven? No, there's some horrible things that I think, but that he addressed that. Is he perfect? No. Would I have called any woman a dog? No. No. Yeah. I say, you know what? Here, revoke my security clearance too, Mr. President. Good. Go ahead. Please do. William McRaven. What is this stuff? A retired Navy Admiral Commando from 2011 2014. Okay, President Obama. Look, I respect all military. I respect all veterans. I respect all soldiers. I respect everybody who fights for this country. I respect William McRaven. He can think what he wants to think, okay? But I will say this, to become the top, is not, you have to go ahead and be a yes person. That's it. So his loyalty is to Obama. To dear Mr. President, former CIA Director John Brennan, and I'm not talking about just the top of the military, top of any organization, GE, Microsoft. You have to be a yes person. Okay, so dear Mr. President, former CIA Director John Brennan, whose security clearance you revoked on Wednesday, is one of the finest public servants I've ever known. Okay, so that's right then and there. God bless William McRaven. I'm sure he's done many great things. There's credibility regarding that. Not a very good judge of character. Few Americans have done more to protect this country. I don't know what Brennan has done other than spy on Trump's campaign and hide a whole bunch of things regarding a whole bunch of places like Libya, whatever. He is a man of John O'Brien is a man of unparalleled integrity. Unparalleled integrity. The guy lied under oath. Space Ghost 1 to all your followers. I will give you my PayPal info if so you can support my galactic effort to entertain. It's not easy to hunt and peck at match 24. Space Ghost 1. Space Ghost 1. Patricia Marino. Trump carried his bride over the threshold. Bernie left us at the altar. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, and Clinton lost hers in the woods when she was drinking Hennessy. With Clinton, she said she heard Steele dossier. Actually, they said, here's the Steele dossier. She said, pass the Gravassier. Got drunk. Louis R. Yeah, that guy's buff. Tom Fitton probably works out 5 times a week. Patricia Marino, exactly. Space Ghost 1, thank you. Suzanne Yoke, thank you so very, very much, Suzanne. You are absolutely wonderful. Thank you. Elizabeth Luker, you are absolutely wonderful. Thank you. So, what can we do now? Where was I? Oh, yeah. I'm going to read this in John Brennan's voice. Oh. John O'Brien, going to cry. Dear Mr. President, former CIA Director John Brennan, whose security clearance you revoked on Wednesday, is one of the finest public servants I've ever known. Few Americans have done more to protect this country than John. He's a man of unparalleled integrity, whose honesty and character has never been in question, except by those who don't know him. He's a sexy man, very attractive to the ladies. No, I added that. He didn't write that. Therefore, I would consider it an honor if you would revoke my security clearance as well. Oh, what a bunch of baloney. This is not even what is... Revoke his clearance then. He just asked for it. Just revoke the guy's clearance. He must not want it. That's stupid. So I can add my name to the list of men and women who have spoken up against your presidency. Go ahead and revoke the clearance. Not that, I mean, I'm sure he's done a lot of great things. He's an admiral, but whatever. You know, if you're representing for John Brennan, you got major problems, okay? Like most Americans, most Americans, he won the presidency for a reason. I had hoped that when you became president, you would rise to the occasion. Just give me a break. Brennan, a good leader, tries to embody the best qualities of his organization. Yeah. Whatever, man. Papa D, a lot of what goes into SOC and is skiff material. Now line up with the HRC crowd. Yeah. Interesting. Robert French, H.A. Goodman, love what you're doing. Please remember, hacks have no place in this chat. We all support you and we'll go to war with you every time. Thank you so very much, Robert. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you so very much. Yeah, the crazy, whatever they are, alt-right, crazy, anti-Semitic trolls. They don't realize that I've gotten abuse every day for 2 years on the left. So I'm pretty much used to abuse. That's like, it's like chew it like candy. But thank you so very much, Robert, for your support and your kind words. It means a great deal to me. Thank you. Papa D. And the great thing is that everybody here, protected me, defended me. It was great. It was great. This channel is the great thing with this channel is I have people of all backgrounds who are united, white, black, Latino, Asian, everybody. For some reason, Democratic Party unites people against it. You don't even have to be a Trump supporter. I have people watching me that they're not even Trump supporters. But there's a lot going on. Papa D, a lot of what goes into SOC is skiff material. Line up with the HRC crowd. Yeah. I mean, what kind of person represents for Brennan? This is a problem. You have a problem. Jeffrey Dahmer is a great person. If you ever said anything bad about his cooking, I'm going to eat his cooking right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. A good leader tries to embody the best qualities. Now, here we go. A good leader sets examples. Hello, Brennan should be in jail for perjury. He lied under oath. It's not even a question. USA Today, other articles talked about it, whatever. He lied under oath. A good leader always puts his welfare of others before himself or herself. Hillary, whatever. This is not even an op-ed. It's maybe 50, 60 words. This is great. Your leadership, however, has shown little of these qualities. Really, peace between North and South Korea, Comey, McCabe, Strzok, corrupt cops, corrupt law enforcement officials, FBI agents fired, and the other ones, the lovely Lisa Page. Oh, that's a problem too. Don't call her lovely. Don't call her mistress. Don't call her anything bad. Just say paramour. John Smith, what are your thoughts on the House elections in November? Do you see McRaven came to support Brennan? Yeah, I saw that. John Smith, I'm reading it right now. Unbelievable. I think the House is going to stay Republican. I'm on RT stating that, and I can show that to everybody here. And I think that the Senate's going to stay Republican. I think the Democrats will lose miserably. And I'm telling you, if there's Bernie supporters on here, they are going to look here. This is what's going to happen. Instead of 1,000 suns, it's going to be 10,000 suns. Blazing hot suns. Where is this? This is so great. Why is this? Oh, yeah. This happened the day. So, John Smith, this happened the day that Troy Balderson won in Ohio. And a liberal journalist, fantastic. A liberal journalist wrote the following. And it's what did Bernie have to do? It was the Green Party they were all going after. I hate Bernie Sanders with the intensity of 1,000 suns. His cult ruined everything. How many GOP are you blank going to put in office before you learn? Rhetorical. Apparently, you're incapable of learning. Wow. Wow. And that was just what? Can you imagine when the midterms? They need 23 seats, John, and I don't think they're going to get it. So, yeah, Ruby Jack, yeah, but you know what? It's interesting. In the ridiculous, they were 3.9, and then suddenly shot up to 6 now because of I don't even know what. So that was really a non-article. It was about 50 words, and that's the whole thing. If you think for a moment that your McCarthy-era tactics, what? McCarthy-era tactics, the definition of McCarthy-era is what Democrats are doing. See, there's a lack of history here. Joseph McCarthy accused everyone of working with Russia. Even George C. Marshall, which is interesting that McCarthy would not realize that he went after the military. That's why McCarthy went down, because he went after George Marshall and he went after the military. That's very bizarre. The irony there is very bizarre. Very thick in irony, I should say. If you think for a moment that Joe McCarthy era tactics will suppress the voices of criticism, nobody cares if they go criticize. Not suppressing anything. You're a CIA director. You should probably have some semblance of class. Not like, what? He didn't punch Putin in the face? Well, you know, President Obama and Hillary Clinton presided over the uranium sale, which was fantastic. He should have punched Putin and got him into the DDT like Jake the Snake. This criticism will continue until you become the leader we prayed you would be. Oh, the leader we prayed you would be. Right. You know, whatever. It's the Washington Post. It's John Podesta, is the columnist there. Retired Admiral Pence, stunning rebuke. Trump, please, God, please, Trump, remove his security clearance. It would be the best trolling effort of all. Remove the guy's security clearance, because he's obviously more beholden to Brennan than the President of the United States of America. What happened also to respecting the President of the United States of America? I don't get that. Blue Damsel, love you, HA. Your channel always delivers. Thank you, Blue Damsel. Thank you so very, very much. The Washington Compost. Blue Damsel. Thank you so very, very much, Blue Damsel. Thank you, Blue Damsel. Richard Cherry. Hey, HA, wanted to see someone research family members of these fired officials, specifically any contact with Obama special interest groups collusion. No doubt. Everybody's getting the hookup, no doubt. I mean, that's politics it's not about, generally, politics is not about that's one good thing about Trump, too. He doesn't need politics to become wealthy or famous. He's already wealthy and famous. But politics is about networking, not just, it's about fundraising, but more so networking. That's Hillary and Bill were masters at that. There's very few people better in the history of the world than Bill and Hillary Clinton regarding networking. So Richard Cherry, you're right. Thank you, Blue Damsel, also. And Suzanne, thank you. Blue Damsel, thank you. Richard Cherry, great point. Cooper sees truth. President Crowder claims suicide rates are higher among slaves during slavery. Tries to suffer more abuse. Boom. Oh, wow. Just because of YouTube policies, who knows? The YouTube's just always Cooper sees truth. Cooper sees truth. The mentality of the left is not sustainable. I keep saying that there is no value system, and what they do is they hyperbole destroys any relevant argument and extreme leaps of logic. And I agree with you. That's in completely false comment. So Cooper sees truth. Thank you so very much. I don't know anymore. It's just, thank God I'm no longer on the left. They can't hurt me anymore. It's true. They really can't hurt me anymore. Shalak Collins. Everyone tune in to Shalak Collins. Sorry, I'm just tuning in. Can I tell I have missed some fun? Do the comments thread. Just a random thought. Folks are calling for Omarosa to go to jail, but I say not before the notorious HRC. True. I agree with you. Well, and even I say that Hillary will get indicted. Jail, I'm not 100% sure, but she will get indicted. Shalak Collins, I want to see everyone subscribe to Shalak Collins. Where is she? Shalak Collins. Beautiful inside and outside. 3,621. Let's get to 4,000. So everyone, Deputy Dog, thank you. Thank you, Deputy Dog. Thank you so much. So here is Sherlock Collins. Everyone subscribe to Sherlock Collins. Everyone subscribe to Sherlock Collins. Thank you, Sherlock. By the way, say hello to Kevin's Corner for me. He is awesome. I was listening to him today on his his segments today. 2 of his segments. They're awesome. And he is amazing. I remember I was telling people like months and months back, Kevin's Corner is awesome. So please say hi to him. I know that you guys have a podcast, or you were on a podcast. So Sherlock Collins, thank you so very much. And everyone subscribe to Sherlock Collins. All 922 people here. Do it now. Do it now. Yeah, Kevin's Corner is awesome. He is awesome. Thank you, Sherlock. And Cooper sees truth. We see eye to eye. Blue Damsel, thank you so very, very much. So they can't hurt me now because I'm no longer on the left. So it's like, this is the way the left hurts you. And it used to kind of hurt and sting, whatever. They're like, how dare you do this? How dare you do this? You're going to help the Republicans. You're a bad person. Oh my God. So William McCabe, I can't believe this. So John Brennan, John O'Brennan, he's like a laughing stock. Who likes John Brennan? I mean, like, who is like, Peter Strzok's a good guy. You know, this Peter Strzok, he's an honest guy. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not honest. He's not an honest guy. Peter Strzok is not honest. Peter Strzok is not honest. And so it's just... I'm looking, so... So it's like... Oh, it's a Medium article. Yes. Oh, that's so great. Wow. I'm telling you, it's just... Wow. Wow. Let's see what else is going on. So 5 classified emails. On June 7, 2011, Clinton received classified information from British Prime Minister Tony Blair. On June 26, 2011, Clinton's chief of staff, Jake Sullivan, sent classified information via his unsecure BlackBerry to UMA State Department. Oh my God, it's craziness. On October 28, 2010, Clinton exchanged information with her friend, Marty Tory, a congressional aide. An email chain contains a memo to Sidney Blumenthal. What? Why would she send Sidney Blumenthal classified information? Oh my God. This is amazing. This is amazing right here. And I have to say, I think it's absolutely beautiful. Christina Assange is a great mother, a great human being. She's fighting for her son's freedom. Really, just amazing. Mrs. Christina Assange fighting for her son's freedom. Absolutely amazing. Hmm. So, yes, revoking John Brennan's Security Council raises constitutional. What? What? Oh my God. This is David French. What? Administration. What? Why is anyone owed a security clearance? Why is anyone owed a security clearance? This has absolutely nothing to do with national security. It's purely, tradition more than anything else. And it's a dangerous tradition. Why would you have these people? The whole thing is, well, you can converse with. You think Gina Haspel is going to ask Brennan about anything? As administration critics should note well that Brennan in many ways represents a poor plaintiff for a monumentally important constitutional test case. Yeah. As noted above, his false statement to Congress alone provide an entirely legitimate reason to terminate his security clearance, of course. But Trump's statement indicating the true motivation was the move was political, so it's his right, and his indication that he may target other foreign officials, his right, are more than enough reason to be concerned that he views his authority over security clearances not as power held in trust to protect our nation's security, but rather as a weapon to yield against political foes in violation of the very Constitution he vowed to defend. The Constitution doesn't protect Brennan from continuing to further his nonsense. He met with Harry Reid, not Obama. Who was Brennan's boss? Da, na, 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 na. Who is President Obama? Yes. He didn't want to implicate Obama, so he met with goofy, what's his name, Harry Reid. He should pull everyone's security clearance. He's not owed anything. He's not owed anything. The more sophisticated Trump defenders point to, it's like, what? Reluctant, however, is cautionary term. If Brennan decision winds up in the courts, it won't be enough for the Trump administration to simply cite Article 2. Why not? It won't be enough for the Trump administration to remotely, no one has a right to secure. Administration lawyers will have to grapple with generations of case law. What? First Amendment rights? He's not infringing on anyone's First Amendment right. A security clearance is not a reward for good political behavior. Does anyone doubt John Brennan would still have security clearance if his Twitter comments were not so erratic? Who cares? He shouldn't have had him to begin with. The guy is definitely biting off more than he could chew. Even this article is like, oh, yeah. He's no longer in the government. It's ridiculous. Now it's like, oh, Now it's like, oh, oh, this is funny. Oh my God. This is now out of control. Like, they want to pretend that no president in history did anything for political purposes. President Obama lied about knowing Clinton had a server. This is the biggest national security breach in U.S. history. The entire planet, we're talking about digital and cyber protocol. The entire planet had her emails. The entire planet had her emails. The entire planet. Entire planet. Josh Arnow, keep fighting the good fight. It's hard to be a Jewish Republican. Anti-Semites are at our throats, while most leftists in the tribe repudiate us. Josh Arnow, thank you. Now, you know what? It's actually pretty, I know a lot of Jewish Republicans, actually. But it's true. Well, the left just hates, I noticed, just hates Israel with a passion. They don't even like, if I'm like, hey, I like a Palestinian state. They don't even like, that's not even enough. And then, but you know what? The average conservative, actually, Josh, I've noticed, is really awesome. It's just the, like the crazies, the true, like, really horrible people. They're not Republican. They're just like their own little thing. And they utilize the media to be like, hey, Slate, you want to, hey, Washington Post, want to do a report? We're really crazy. Here, take a picture of us. Yeah. Thank you so much, Josh. Thank you, everybody. Suzanne, Elizabeth, thank you so very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please go ahead. I have a Gab account. I have a Twitter account. If Twitter ever locks me out or whatever, you can go to my Gab, but you have to sign up to my Gab. Here it is. You can also see me predicting on RT Crosstalk. So in the thread, you'll see my Gab. Here it is again. So thank you so very, very much, everyone. There's my Twitter account. Ladies and gentlemen, Bernie voted for the embassy move. Papa D, having a clearance does not give you permission to reveal classified. The opposite is the case. First Amendment, exactly. Well, I mean, the argument I think David French was making was, well, he overtly stated that he didn't like Brennan. Like, so what? Like, he can't be human. He has to always, like, no. Here's a guy who is promoting something that never happened. So there's no certainty that it happened. It is a rigged witch hunt. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you all. To my super chat, thank you so very much. I'll see you hopefully later this evening. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.